If you spot it, Golf Quebec will come.
Kilo.
8.
Golf.
Quebec. Where's he at? It's almost 5 o'clock. What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zone November. The Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. Time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. And we got a great show tonight. It is the pre-Thanksgiving show. Or actually, we're Ham Radio operators, so it is Thanksgiving because it's UTC already. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Especially to these people right here, because even the one who just did that super chat, and I'll give you your shout out in a minute, Brian. But he happens to be on this list as well. These guys are awesome, and they get to see me a lot more than the rest of you guys do. So maybe you should find out how. Also, shout out to YouTube members, all you guys who are scared to be Poda Rovers, and then the ever-changing board. Thank you very much, Kent, for the off-stream donation that moved you up 2 spots. And now, shout out to Brian, Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie, for the super chat. Dan, what is going on?
Man, happy Hump Day pre-Thanksgiving. We got a special stream for y'all tonight. Hump Day Happy Hour this Wednesday. Let's run down here and see who we got. Toby Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta says, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. She can't join tonight because she's making more food. I might just take a trip to Jersey and go crash her house. Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie, gobble, gobble. Good to see you, buddy. Kilo Echo 4 Eastern Standard Time. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everybody. You too, buddy. Kilo 9 Alpha Echo Echo. Hey, Kent. Let's see who else we got. Georgia Parks and Propagation. That's my buddy Ron Chris. Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar. Hello, hello. Brent, November 4, Bravo Delta Whiskey says, give me that gravy. Well, we're going to have some tomorrow with that stuff, and that's for sure. Ronnie, Kilo Oscar 4, Zulu. Romeo X-Ray is here in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Mike, A88KB. Hello, everybody. Don't forget to set your scales back 10 pounds. Ain't that the truth right there? Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie, again, good to see you. Got your gas station snacks ready in here for the final hour of his drive. Thank you for letting us keep you company during your drive. And that's awesome. Awesome. Kilo 8 Golf Quebec. Terry, you are in the chat and you are 5'9". I appreciate you checking in. Oh, by the way, Kilo 8 Golf Quebec. Again, you are in the chat and you are 5'9". Thanks for checking in again. Whiskey 8 Echo Romeo 5'9" all 7. Good to see you and the family. K8 NIV John. Hello, hello. Larry Bingham. Good to see you from Ohio. November 4, Charlie Whiskey Bravo is in the house. Good to see you, Craig. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. And Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie did send a super chat. He said he's donating early. Instead, while he's driving because he got his first non-Alabama park today. That is awesome. And Pete Knapp, Kilo, November 8th, Papa Yankee from West by God, Virginia. Happy Thanksgiving to one of the best map coordinators in the country. Kilo 4, Lima, India, gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Kilo Oscar 4, November, Lima, hello. Happy Thanksgiving. November 8, TIN, one down to another. Always good to hear you. Happy Thanksgiving. PP Man is in the house. Kilo Echo 8, Papa Tango X-Ray, who has been smoking it on CW. Been doing really good. Kelly, KI4JAV. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving. And I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, smack me on the head. Oh, Steven, my buddy's in there.
You missed Mom.
Kilo Delta 9, Uniform Delta Victor. I saw that. I'm getting there. I see Mom. My chat didn't scroll all the way down there. And Mom says, gobble, gobble. That's the anacetamine astronaut 0 Zanzibar.
You know, and he's going to fuss at me because he still hasn't got a PSK 31 with me.
Oh,
because it's been a hectic week, and it's going to happen. I promise you, Kyle, because I am making PSK 31 great again. Shirt says it all, baby. Shirt says it all. But anyway, it's all about being thankful tonight, and I'll tell you what.
Hey, Ricky, Whiskey 4, November, Romeo Tango. How you doing, buddy?
We're going to talk about Ricky and Kelly right here in a minute, but I'm really thankful. You know, I've been doing this for around a year now. I meant to look it up when I started exactly full time, but around a full time year now.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, even before full time, when I was doing it, live streaming by yourself when I first started was the biggest suck pit ever. I hated it. Like, number one, we all know I'm blind and I can't see half the stuff that's wrote in the chat. So we all know that that's it's even worse now. I've got a sty on my eye. That's right, a rhyme. The sty on the eye. It was caused from guess what it's caused from, Dan. You're gonna love it.
Well, I have I have an idea. If anybody has ever ridden with James in the same vehicle and he's checking his messages on his phone, let's just say it's 11 o'clock at night and it's dark. You can't see your hand in front of your face. This man has his brightness all the way up, his phone this close to his face, and he's trying to read his text messages. I'm like, you're going to burn your retinas out.
No, it was actually caused from two things: stress and no sleep. that was what it was caused by. But anyway, when I first started and was doing this, I got like really aggravated with it because, you know, now I can talk a whole stream like it's nothing and not shut up. But back then, you know, I was new at it. It was harder. I'd run out of things to say. I was trying to look at the chat and I'd miss everything. And, you know, I always said, I need to be like Jason 2.0. I need to have a Frank. So one night on the stream, I said, you know, I need a Frank. Does anybody want to be my Frank? And we had a gentleman stand up and become my first ever Frank.
Bless his heart.
And I'm really happy that tonight my first ever Frank is back. What is up, Hayden?
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We're coming to you live from the West Virginia camp.
And if nobody has ever seen this character before, he is the OG here on Ham Radio Adventure Guys stream. So this is Hayden, Kilo Bravo 3, Golf Radio Golf.
He was doing Dan's job way before Dan.
Way before I was.
But, you know, now
chat is lighting up for you, Hayden. Look at this. Look at this. They love you, brother. We all love you.
It's good to see all the same old people that were started out when I came along, and it'll be nice to meet some of the new people that are in here too.
Absolutely. Yeah, Hayden used to be the original co-host, and when I first started getting a co-host, and we did a lot of stuff together. We did my stream, we did the the ham radio campfire with a couple other guys, and which ended up going south, which spawned James not having nothing to do on a Sunday evening, and everybody was wanting to still stream. So that's what spawned the great shenanigans hour that you guys absolutely love to come to and just hear me and Dan talk absolute nonsense. And Hayden was also on that at the beginning, so it's
Larry,
good.
Larry, that's Four Roses small batch for your information.
4 Roses, yes, sir.
Oh, but yeah, absolutely. Thankful to have Hayden back. He's not back full time, unfortunately, but he's stopping in, and he's going to try to stop in for the Patreon Christmas party, which is coming up on December the 6th. Those gifts are supposed to be to people by this Friday.
Hopefully.
And I think most people have their gifts. There is a couple people that do not have them. I do know one person's going to have one of their gifts before Friday, and the second one will come before the party because it got delayed. I seen the delayed message. The guy sent it to me. So
Dan says another mountaineer on the stream. He loves it. You should have seen him before he shaved this off. It was glorious.
He's not technically a mountaineer. He's technically a Marylander. But
yeah, I'm from Maryland, but I'm retiring in West by God.
He's gonna. That's right. West by God's gonna be the new Florida.
I don't know if you want that.
Well, it's not going to be where old people come to die. It's going to be where hams come to die.
There you go.
So
in about 2 years, I'll be acquiring 10 to 20 acres up here. So
come to West.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Come to West by God, the 40-meter capital of the world.
And speaking of it, I know he's on vacation, but I'm trying to talk him into getting. I'm not saying which ones, but there's a Atno here in West Virginia that I'm not going to get to anytime soon. And I'm trying to talk him into getting that this weekend for you guys. So
keep an eye out on the spots Saturday. It's going to be my new. It's actually going to be my new home park up here in West Virginia.
Very nice.
Yep. Be a good deal. Good deal. And another thing I'm thankful for is that I have this thing done. I know you can't see it because the light's going to blind it out, but this is the Canadian Chaser Challenge coin. Nice. It is ready. They are all boxed up to take to Mr. Golf Quebec so he can get them sent out, and we'll get that done. Terry's already hoping. Pete's already hoping. Look at them. They're already hoping for a certain park.
Is it the Lost River Waste Management Area?
So we said we was going to give a shout out back to Kelly and Ricky as well. I got the message. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Awesome.
You got her A-Trag hoodie today. I kind of felt you was going to get it today because I was looking at shipping things earlier, and I seen that it was out for delivery. So you'll never want to wear anything else now. That thing is super comfortable. Matter of fact.
Yeah, you'll just wear your hoodie and nothing else.
Matter of fact, just today, I was out doing a little bit of activating.
Really? You activated today?
Surprise, surprise.
I know.
And looky there, wearing the A-Trag hoodie.
There it is.
For a hike in to 1810.
How long has that bench been there? Like through the weathered years? Is that a relatively new bench, or has it been there for a long time? Or
I don't really know.
I'm just curious how long wooden benches last up there through the seasons,
I mean, they do all right. We've got all new picnic tables this year, though, which is really nice. Because some of the other old ones was getting a little decrepit, and the new ones are really nice built and stuff. So,
did they bother to sand down the edges at all? Because one of our parks put out, they retopped a lot of the tables with new wood, but they didn't bother to round off the edges or anything. It's like, come here and get your splinters. We don't care.
I haven't got no splinters, but I can tell you the old tables, I was all the time getting poked from like staples and stuff. people will go do birthday parties and they'll staple stuff and they'll do all this stuff to these, and they leave all this stuff for people to get hurt on. And they leave their trash. It's horrible. Thank you very much for the super sticker, James. Appreciate you. But anyway, what we were going to give a shout out to Kelly and Ricky for, I got the email today. 6 Mile Island is on for 2025.
Awesome.
So it's definitely confirmed that I now have my second. This is weird. Normally I go into my goal stream with a blank piece of paper and I listen to everybody else's goals and I just outdo them.
Yeah.
But I've already got that's scary actually. I've already got 2 goals, even though a couple people know the one. But I ain't said it yet.
That's why on the next goal stream you're going to go first, right?
No, I'm still not going to go first because I'm still going to outdo. I'm still going to outdo everybody. But I can go ahead and tell you I am going to finish my 3rd state activated.
Nice.
And that will be helped by Kelly and Ricky for getting that 6 Mile Island out of the way. Excited. I don't know who else is going with us, but I can tell you us 3 is. I don't know if they've have anybody else going, but I know we're going, and it's going to be awesome. So,
2 for with Lewis and Clark.
Is which river with the? I'm confused.
Is the island?
The
Lewis and Clark Trail might be the waterway there.
Maybe it might be. I'll have to see. You're talking about 6 Mile Island. It probably is. Yeah. If it's the Ohio River, it is, and I'm sure that's the Ohio River. And Brent says yes. So yeah, there we go. It's a twofer. I'm not too much worried about the Lewis and Clark, even though I do activate it all over the place. But
if you think hard enough, you can just run whatever fur you want. To be honest, but
I'm liking this idea that they're coming up in the chat. Have some H-Rag whiskey glasses.
Yeah, some rocks glasses with H-Rag etched on them. That'd be cool.
I'm always looking to make new stuff. Just like the shirt I'm wearing. And I hear that Friday I'm going to do a live stream. And I'm hearing that it's going to be a Black Friday live stream.
Ooh.
And there's going to be some sales.
Ooh.
So we'll see.
Larry says, put some H-Rag glasses and put I love icon on them.
That would be great because, when I'm out doing photo activations, I'm always, needing to use the bathroom and just to have something to take a good dump in while I'm sitting there at the table, Larry. That would be a good idea. Oh. Hey, Larry.
November India Victor hit it on the head. Hit the like button if you're not already subscribed. Hit the subscribe button down there and the notification bell. Don't cost you a dime. That's the shirt I want. The Podic Crew icon shirt. Ron Chris says he's going to get me and Robbie some parks that they need on Friday. Yeah. Have you opened the box up yet to be sure there's even a radio in there?
The box is open.
Okay.
The radio is programmed for satellites. It is close. It's definitely one step closer to happening. That shirt's never been wore, Larry. I'm thinking about just sticking it in the H-Rag Hall of Fame and be the shirt that James never wore.
It doesn't have sweaty pits yet, right?
That's right. Oh
my goodness. Yes, it is the pre-Thanksgiving stream. Thanksgiving is tomorrow if you've been living under a rock. So happy early Thanksgiving, everybody. hopefully somebody in the chat or everybody in the chat is thankful for at least one thing in their life. Have a good Thanksgiving. So
If you'll let me know which park that was, Larry, I'll make sure and delete you from my log. I plan on using that icon every time I make a satellite hunt. So
Hayden, man, what's been going on? We have missed you. Like every stream, I'm like, man, I wish Hayden would come back. I don't know why I agreed to take over this because, man, I wish Hayden was here.
You're more technical savvy than I am, so I'm kind of glad you stepped up after I stepped down.
I have
all kinds of. I've been checking up.
Yeah, but see, I have a
the
face
Discord
for radio.
Channel is beautiful.
Yeah, but I have a face for radio. You do better at this than I do.
No. I disagree. You're a good-looking man, Dan.
Look at that. See, he's thankful for my looks.
I am, and your technical savviness. I've been working, trying to stay ahead of this goofy economy that we have, and working on the boat. Boat is actually doing good. We actually did a couple trips this summer and stayed in some other marinas and spent the night. We went to one marina and the shaft seal started leaking real bad, and I made a joke I was sinking, but we got there safe. Bill's pump was going off every 15 minutes.
Ooh.
So I just got down in there and tightened up the lock and nut, and it was fine.
If you've ever owned a boat, Ronnie and Larry, the boat work is never finished.
No, it's never finished. So, and I am right now. We're up here in West Virginia. I'm waiting for my daughter to come up, and I have another grandchild. She was born November 1st.
Congratulations.
Her name is Eliana Marie.
Very nice.
And I've seen her like a handful of times, and she's always been asleep when I saw her. So hopefully this week I'll get to see her awake. And of course, the grandson's coming up, so he'll probably be over here on the after chat with me.
That is awesome, man. Well, it's awesome to see you. Like I said, we have missed you around these parts, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'm just glad they ain't been, I don't know if they have or not, but hopefully they have not been working you to death. And
now I've been working myself to death.
Yeah. That's what boat stands for. That's right. Bust out another 1,000.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm still doing the phone company gig. I got 4 more years of that till I retire. And I actually this year started working down at the marina. It's a 4th generation family owned marina. Dan, you and I did a Splash Day live stream one time down there, and we talked a little bit about it. Well, they're under corporate ownership now. I believe that's the proper term, and we've got a new general director. The guy runs the whole place. So I noticed that the ship store was going to hell in a handbasket, so I told him that I would step in and give him a hand. So I work at a phone company during the day, and I go there afterwards and straighten up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody says congratulations, Papa.
Pop. Yep. Thank you.
Man, I don't know what I'm going to do the day I become a grandfather. That's going to be a weird feeling. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hopefully it's not going to be anytime soon either.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I liked having the kids. They were a challenge to raise, but the great thing about being a grandfather is you can do all the crazy stuff with them and then send them home and let their parents figure it out.
Send them home to mama. That's right.
Yep.
I love my kids. They can be a handful at times. That's one thing I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving to my children. They can be a handful sometimes, but man, love them to death, you know?
Yeah.
It's like no matter how bad they are, or how bad they're being right at that moment, it's like, man, I'm still thankful you're here, you know? I love Yezu. That's right, Kelly.
We all love Yezu. Good choice, Kelly.
I have made the switch too. I don't know if you were aware.
What's that?
Yeah. The 101D.
Oh yeah, I heard a little bit of something about that last night.
This-
Congratulations.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest with you, Dan. I'm going to be honest. He heard that you got a 101D because
Yeah.
I was fussing that I cannot get my voice things working because Dan messed him up on the week that he got his 101D.
You know, it was actually pretty funny. This was in Huntsville. All of his voice memories were working fine, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through his menus and I took pictures of his settings because I wanted to transfer some of his stuff over to my 101D because we have similar voices on the radio.
Sure.
All I did was take freaking pictures. He was there watching me every bit of the way. I don't know what I did to make his voice memory stop working, but the damn sure don't work now after I touched it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy
And
is
we're trying
this guy is a
everything.
computer genius, and he was using a hacker flash into my radio to decapitate my voice.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah,
now you guys know there is a program where you can download all of the settings and save them and view them through this program. I forget what it's called.
What
Maybe somebody in the chat knows what it's called.
What James doesn't realize yet is while I was taking pictures of the settings in his radio, I was actually secretly making it so all of his QSOs get attributed to my podolog. That's why you haven't seen much of him since Huntsville.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you have the 101 now. Do you like it?
I do. I love it. My 7610 is sitting in the top of the closet over yonder. And
Mm-hmm.
I like them both, but to be honest with you, the 7610 has its quirks. The 101D has its quirks.
Sure.
And it took me, I've had it now, I don't know, ever since about a week after Huntsville. I got it in Huntsville. They had to ship it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So about a week after Huntsville. And I'm learning to deal with the quirks, and I can navigate around it a lot faster now, and it gets better every day I use it. So just getting more familiar with it,
Okay.
I like it though. I like it. The noise reduction.
Is that 100 watts or 200 watts?
100 watts. I mean, I don't need more than 100.
Okay.
Watts. I mean,
okay.
Really, if the thing only did, 40 watts, I'd be happy. But it rarely goes over 40 watts anyway, because I just drive my amp with it, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it. It's a good little radio. I got a one transmit antenna hooked up to it. I got room for another one, and I got a dedicated receive, loop hooked up to the receive port on it. And it's a good radio. I can't.
Nice.
If somebody asked me if they should get a 7610 by ICOM or the 101D by Yaesu, it would be hard for me to persuade them one way or the other. I would say you're just going to have to make your own decision. You're going to have to make your own decision on that one, buddy. So they're both really good, though. I love them.
Well, if you have the ICOM and you have the Yaesu.
Yep.
Are you're not planning on getting rid of either one of them, are you?
No.
Well, there you go. Each radio has its own attributes.
I'm gonna do single op 2 radio with two of the almost best high end of each brand and make people all mad at me. Look at this guy. He has everything.
Can you talk and CW at the same time yet?
No.
That's what you need to work on.
I can talk in CW, but I can't do them both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I would say if you want a radio that's leaning towards better selectivity on receive, better noise filtering, you're gonna want the Yaesu.
Okay.
But the ICOM's not a slouch either. It doesn't have the noise filtering that Yaesu has, but as far as receiver selectivity, it's It's not too far back down the Sherwood report list, but I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the icon. I like it. I got used to it, and
Cool.
I like it a lot. James, what do you got going on for Turkey Day tomorrow? You got 2 Thanksgivings this year. Let's everybody remember this. He's gotten 2 Thanksgivings this year. He got his Canadian Thanksgiving in Canada, and he gets one here.
Yeah, and in keeping that tradition, I actually have two dinners to go to tomorrow as well.
Nice.
So
There you go.
Working on your ham bod.
we're working on that ham body. I'm trying to make something work here really quick. But yeah, so I figured what I was going to do was, because a lot of people is going to be busy tomorrow, I figured I was going to go out about 3:30 a.m. tonight and do a late shift for those people who's going to have dinners tomorrow and stuff like that.
That's fine because most people are off tomorrow anyway. They don't have to work, so
if you guys want to hunt me about 3:30 a.m. tonight, I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll be a good time. I think that'll be a good activating time.
Has the APB been lifted yet for the moose?
No.
There might be a couple more droppings in West Virginia. Stay tuned.
There's still a couple of droppings that moose. I happen to know how many droppings was in the bag the moose took there, and we'll see if those others get put out. I'm really hoping for one. Really hoping for the one. So that's right.
I'm going to paraphrase.
It is now the nice 1810 mascot.
Oh, you have that.
Nice.
Well, hold on here. See, I'm going to get my reward. Because yeah, you can try to get your reward, but you're going to have to come take the moose from me. And I'm going to paraphrase what Kelly said. KI4 JAV. To paraphrase, she said at 3:30 in the morning. Heck no.
Are you sure, Kelly? Are you sure you really don't want to hunt me at that time?
I've done it last year.
Yeah, I have to agree. I'd be dead to the world at 3:30 too.
Yeah. Let's see, no more new parks, Larry says. The HRAG 1810 mascot.
Before you make the decision, Kelly, you might want to check your email.
Yeah. Right, Larry.
Bourbon sleeping.
I've been known to get people to drink the Kool-Aid to do things I want to. So Kelly's going to check her email.
We welcome the new parks.
Stop feeding the moose. What? I don't understand what you guys are complaining for. I'm the one that's out another $5,000 in gas.
Well, hey, I tell you what, when you come up here and do those parks, let me know, and we can stay at the cabin while you're up here doing them parks.
I mean, do I like hunting, Brent? I probably like hunting a lot of them. Because unless they've parked me, I don't have very many.
That dog don't hunt, Brent. He did hunt me the other day at my activation, though. I was proud.
So just so you all know, the reason Kelly said crap was she was just gifted a HRAG Patreon membership.
Very nice.
So
congratulations.
That means you have to get up at 3:30.
That means we'll all be in the afterjet.
Yeah. What level was that? We'll get that set up right now.
I'm pretty sure it was top activator. I just set it up and.
All right.
Welcome to the club.
Bam. Welcome, welcome.
Yes, it's top activator, Dan.
Done and done.
And if somebody else would ever feels like they would like to gift somebody a Patreon membership, you can go over and click on this link right here and do that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Hey, it's no problem. I'm using your boat gas later next year.
Speaking of boat gas, it's hard to find ethanol-free gas around here. There's only a couple of stations that carry it.
Mm-hmm.
So normally,
Hey, Walt, good to see you.
Normally, what we would
Happy
do
Thanksgiving.
is we got a couple gallons in the tank, and then we'll drop in, and then we'll haul over to the marina in the water, and we'll fill up right there on the dock. It's hard to find it.
Yeah.
The
we've got only one marina near us that has ethanol free.
The good news, Kelly, with that membership, while you're a member, Dan will have you in the spot bot. So every time you spot on PODA, it automatically spots on Discord. You no longer have to worry about telling anybody in Discord because they'll get the notification. And that's how people get hunted quickly, is that spot bot.
Yeah. Walt, good to see you, buddy. Coastal Waves and Wires. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Walt.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's going to have a great Thanksgiving. I know I'm ready. I'm not really going out at 3:30, guys. I'm going out after this stream, before After Chat. I do want people to go to After Chat. You can hunt me from there, guys, but we don't want to miss After Chat just because I'm going out to do an activation. But I am going out just so people who want to take the day off tomorrow can, and I'm going and getting that done. I was joking with Michael and Josh about the 3:30 thing last night, and but I'm going out right after the stream, and then I'll come right back and go into After Chat, because we all know I don't got to go very, very far. Matter of fact, that hike in that I showed you all that picture, that was, when I say hiked in, I hiked in from my room here with the stuff.
So guys, that's the difference between last year and this year as far as how much he's been activating. If he would have said last year, I'm going to be out at 3:30, we would have believed him right off the bat.
But because that was the truth last year.
Yeah. This year it's like, I'm gonna go out at 3:30. I'll be like, yeah, okay, right.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's okay, because I'm looking at next year to probably be the most active year I have ever had in PODA.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now, and I will put up the money myself to buy whoever it is gifts next year for the PZN challenge. If you hunt him every day at every single park, I will buy you a very, very nice gift.
An ICOM radio.
He said a nice gift, Aiden.
Said a nice gift.
7610.
There you go. PZN challenge. Get him every day at every park.
All you did there, Hayden, was you took and you took away him giving somebody a 6-pack of John Wayne toilet paper to a 6-pack of Angel Soft toilet paper.
Watch Terry do this next year, and I got to end up buying him whatever the hell he wants.
You know, if there was somebody that would give up their whole entire life to do it,
yeah,
it would be Terry.
That's true.
Because I'm going to tell you,
He is retired now.
Terry does not miss me very much, y'all. I mean, he's my number one hunter for a reason.
Well, if it gets to be mid-December and he's still in the running for it, I'm going to have to sneak up, take a trip to West Virginia and break his leg or something.
Now, I will tell you that he's lucky.
Got that hover around.
He's lucky. He's lucky that Liz has her religion, or else she would be giving. She's gotten really close a couple of times to passing him for the month.
the whole family up there is doing
Mhm.
great for not hunting on Sundays. I mean, they are jamming. I mean, tip top, doing awesome.
So you know, I'm not trying to talk nobody into doing the PZN challenge next year
Me either.
because I'm changing my phone number and nobody's going to have it
There you go.
Dan's a veteran of the PZN challenge.
because it's going to be it's you know I swore last year I said no help, no help, no help, and y'all suckered me into help this year, but next year well, you can ask the PZN people now, which I've been dealing with some health issues and stuff. I've had my phone turned off. Like you'll text me and I'll text you 2 days later. Sorry, I just got this.
Go ahead.
That's just the way things has been lately. But
I explained to people in January. Now, the people who are still in this PZN challenge right now, coming up on December, you got just 33 more days, 34 more days to go. You're gonna make it. If you made it this far, you're gonna finish it, unless some kind of disaster happens. But
I don't see none of the 5 dropping. No,
I don't either. But I told people in January, the people that are still in the challenge right now in the chat, tell me if I was right or not. I said January, February, March, April, May. It's going to be fun. Man, you're going to have fun hunting him every day. But come around July, June, into August, you start questioning your life's decisions. And about September and October, you're like, I'm not going to do this again next year. Tell me I'm wrong, people in the chat.
somebody just threw down the gauntlet, boys.
That's right.
Somebody just threw down.
He said he never needed it either.
He says I've never had your number,
There it
and
is.
he is one of the 5 still left.
Absolutely.
Somebody just threw down the gauntlet there.
And we weren't concerned last year if James hasn't spotted all day and it's coming up to be like a half an hour until the new day and James hasn't spotted yet. We were never concerned because he's gonna spot. He's gonna activate every day because he wants to keep the belly spot running. So we were like, he'll activate when he activates. But you give up a lot of your free time. You give up a lot of stuff that you want to do if you haven't gotten him in the challenge yet. Because it's like,
what's the Bailey Sprott record up to now for you?
A lot of days. I don't know.
over 2 years.
It's been like 2 years straight, hasn't it?
This year will finish my 3rd year official.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is this your 3rd year? Good
but
Lord.
I've actually been
dedicated.
I've actually been going over 3 years already before this year's over because I started the year before that. Once Vance hit my stream that November, it started right then for me.
So we can blame Vance for all this, huh?
Yes, we can blame Vance for all this. He made it sound fun. He said,
"Yeah, it'll be fun." He said.
Hey, maybe I should do that. I should make a shirt that says the PZN Challenge. It'll be fun, he said.
Yeah.
Listen, but I'm not trying to talk anybody into it because it's very hard to do. And your best bet is if you're going to do it to have a mobile. If you have a mobile, you really don't have to give up that much. You might have to run outside a restaurant at dinner or a wedding, aka the Pearsons. Stephen. I have had people run out of weddings, but
I'll tell you what, you're hitting 20 meters more this year than you did last year too. But rarely last year you got on 20. But
now here's the thing: this year, this is funny. I'm going to talk everybody besides Terry out of that's done it this year out of it. This year has been easier than last year.
Oh yeah,
but I was more active last year. But it's been easier. Next year will be the easiest year without me giving any help because I just told y'all I'm going to have the most active year that I've had since POTA next year unless I keel over dead somewhere.
You going to go for 400,000 QSOs next year?
And then I'll have a 10-meter beacon.
You ain't right.
What is the Kivo 8 Golf Quebec PZN day count? Only
over 2 years.
only Terry could tell you that, but Terry is over 3 years now. I can tell you Terry is over 3 years. I'm almost positive that Terry is over 3 years since he's missed a day with me. But if you want to be really, 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 if you want to really deep dive into this, there hasn't been a day that I haven't been on ham radio and logged a contact since I was technician. I was technician logging stuff every day.
I can't say that, but I can say it's been about 2.5 years from me that I haven't made a POTA contact on ham radio.
October was 3 years for Terry. So that tells me that October, what I've at least been doing. I'm 3 years and over, almost 2 months now, for me being out into the park.
It's going to take me a minute to scroll through my log here, but I'll tell you our first contact here. Maybe.
And you know what's funny is Terry had to work hard to get my number 100 because Terry was way down on that list for a long time.
Guess which park my very first contact with you was at? You'll never guess.
I'll never guess. I'm going to say 1810.
Very good. You'll never guess what band it was on.
I'm going to say 40 meters.
It was on 40 meters. You'll never guess what frequency it was on.
7269.
It was. October of 2022. Yeah, October of 2022.
It's sad too, and I don't use 6.9 like I used to because the daggone 6.8 net people are just they're the cesspool of the earth. Those guys are horrible.
Oh man! You got to just pick a frequency with .69 instead of .50.
There you go. No, we decided the other day.
That makes it feel better.
Yeah, we decided the other day, Hayden, we're going to run POTA activation. POTA activation is like contesters pick frequencies. We're just going to turn the radio on. We're going to select a band. We're going to spin the VFO wherever it stops. We're going to call fucking CQ. We're not even going to ask.
Is that like Russian roulette?
That's right. It's frequency roulette. Frequency roulette. That's right. Now we're 23.
Now we're going down the rabbit hole. So Dan said his first contact with me, and here goes Kelly. So here we go.
Well, see, now I got to look.
Who in the chat has the first contact with me in here?
Oh my goodness. First contact with me was September 9th of 23. Awesome. Did you get me before James? Yeah. Kelly worked me before you.
Yeah, but that meant she wasn't a real POTA activator until she worked me.
That's true. Let's see. Eastern Standard Time was April 20th of 22. Right now, that's the earliest because mine was October of 22. So far, Eastern Standard Time is winning. I think I want to say we've done this before.
We have.
And it ended up being
looky there.
Being Craig.
429.21.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that's gonna be hard to beat, guys.
Oh, in Georgia.
Yeah, it is.
4.7 of 21. Oh.
Wait. In Georgia. 0636. Is that Jekyll?
I do believe so. Yes, sir.
That number's from
I got 5 pages.
Then that was probably my first late shift ever, Craig.
Yeah.
I've got 8/29/2021.
Oh, almost. Kent right now is winning at
so
April 7th.
So far, Kent's got the win.
On my birthday. Very nice.
That beats Toby too. Toby couldn't even beat that. I do know that.
This is the best answer right here. My first contact was you.
Toby was hunting you when I started hunting you.
My first contact with you
Yeah,
was
but
at
she
Huntsville
doesn't
on my
beat she
bingo
doesn't
card.
beat 4-7 of 21.
Go ahead, Dan.
It's
said
going to
that-
be really hard to beat 4-7 of 21 because my
Yeah.
first activation was 320 of 21.
I don't think anybody could beat that, because I think last time we did this, Kent was the winner too. So.
There's people that can beat it.
Oh yeah. Now you can look back in your master log and figure out who your very first hunter contact
I was going
was.
to say I can tell you people that can beat it, but they may not be watching right now. Let's
Right.
see here. We'll have some H-Rag trivia, because you never know when I'm going to have a trivia stream, and some of this
Yeah.
knowledge might pay off for you.
My first contact with Larry in Ohio was December 30th, 22, 3751. That's Grand Bay. That was probably not far from my first activation ever. To be honest with you, Larry, let's see here. My very first activation was on October 8th of 22. My very first contact. This is going to be some trivia. Y'all need to remember this now. We're going over this stuff. My very first contact. Oh, man, why did it jump back to 24? All right. October 8th, 22. My very first contact was Whiskey 6 Sierra Foxtrot Oscar, who was a park to park. The more you know. Nobody in our Discord contacted me on my first activation.
I can tell you that there are people in our Discord that could win this. I'm not going to say who, but I'm looking at least 2 people who have hunted me since my first activation that still hunt me today. I'm not saying that there's not more of them, but I don't recognize a lot of these. Nope. There's another one. There's 3 people in our Discord that have worked me since my first activation. And it's funny because 2 of those people, no, there's 4. There's 4. 5 people that still hunt me today.
Oh, Liz says Joe N3XLS.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
He's got to be one of them.
Yep. I can tell you back then, and I'll give away one of the second people. There was 2 people that I could always, well, there was actually 4 people I could always count on. And that was November 3 X-Ray Lima Sierra, November 2 Big Taco Dinner for Bravo Tango Delta, Kilo 2 Hotel America, and November 5 Hotel Alpha.
5-9 Papa Alpha.
Those were rocking and rolling, but those are not the 4 people that was in that list. Brian and Joe was, though.
Better late than never, Kelly.
That's right. Was he? I didn't see him in there, Larry. Let me look again.
So who has some good plans for Thanksgiving while James combs his log here? Just good food, spend time with family, or anybody going out of town, maybe going on a little POTA excursion while you're going? If you're traveling for Thanksgiving, you might as well hit a park or 2.
Yep.
No, he was.
He was West Virginia. It might as well be in that now.
He was not, Larry. Not in my log.
PP Man says he's going to activate in Canada tomorrow, eh?
I am activated Canada tomorrow.
And just so you guys remember, when you are activating tomorrow, or if you're hunting people, if they're from Canada or another country, don't tell them Happy Thanksgiving because it's not Thanksgiving there.
They've already had their Thanksgiving in Canada. That's right.
Nope. November Charlie 4 X-ray Lima was not on that list either. That's
Sounds
OG
like
list back then.
Yeah.
There was only 27 names on that list. Can y'all believe I had an activation with only 27 names?
My first activation was 33 contacts. My second activation was 120 something.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And then all the activations, the next 10 activations were all over 150.
What part of Westford did you go into, Dan?
Dan? Oh,
The other
the other Dan.
The other Dan.
The other Dan.
Yeah, come to Hardy
Terry
County.
was 6621 was Terry's first.
Larry's going to be eating food, drinking some good bourbon, working on kilos 4 and 5. You can do all those simultaneously. Hurricane.
Oh, okay.
Do you like how I said that right?
If you're going to have time and you want to sneak in an activation one day, I can probably make that happen.
You like how I did not say hurricane?
We might even invite that Golf Quebec guy out of what he wants. Stalk our log like 20 times.
You know, I have yet to do an activation of over 100 contacts. So Saturday, that's going to be my goal.
You go out to that Atno on Saturday, and I don't think it's going to be a problem for you.
Yeah,
I'm going to an Atno on Saturday.
And yeah, and I guarantee you'll get Terry on 40 meters at least 5 times.
I will be on 40 a lot.
Hey, Dan, what's that K park in West Virginia?
What, Kanawha?
Oh, he's gonna say it. That is the first time I've ever heard Dan say the word Kanawha. Dan is normally Dan is normally like Google Kanawha.
It's Kanawha.
Kanawha.
I know it's hurricane. I know it's not hurricane.
Isn't it cheese?
I know it's Kanawha, not Kanawha, but I just like saying Kanawha.
That's great.
What was the other one?
They've got a town down the road here. It's spelled Peru, but they say Peru.
Yeah, Peru. Yeah,
Peru. I love it.
That's like Adele and Adele here. Yeah, Adel is Adele. Adele.
Yep.
Roger. Just an offer, Dan. No problem.
Josh hit it on the head. He's thankful for everybody in here, our crazy POTA family. Man, let me tell you, we got a couple minutes left here to bang our thanks out. It's just like Hamfest for me. I don't go for the deals. I don't go to see what kind of stuff you can find at the swap meet or whatnot. That's part of it. But it's mainly hanging around the people that I know, my friends that I meet on the radio, my friends that I've met in person, seeing them again, and making new friends that I've talked to on the radio. And maybe we'll see them at another Hamfest and then another Hamfest. So it gets to happen more than once a year. But that's what I'm thankful for. POTA has brought a lot of people together, a lot of hams together. And I wouldn't be sitting where I am right now if it wasn't for POTA. So thank you, everybody, especially people in our Discord, the whole POTA community, the whole community here on Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Y'all have been great to me, and I really appreciate it. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
That's right. And, we all know POTA's my life, and, you guys are definitely my family for sure. I spend more time with you guys than I do anybody else in this world. So I'm extremely grateful, and I appreciate all y'all's support in my POTA endeavors and my YouTube endeavors, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't do this for sure. So I'm very thankful for that. And I'm also thankful for the package that I've got underneath my desk today. And I know it's my Patreon Christmas present, and it's driving me crazy. So I'm looking forward to that. And And the good thing about your gift Patreon membership, Kelly, you can now come to the Patreon Christmas party, even though you're not in the gift exchange.
That's
You
right.
can come to the party. So, but everybody can still go over to After Chat. I will be there after the activation. I'm going to go do an activation so you guys can get me out of the way. Yes, I know. Would I have done that for Dan and them last year? Probably not. But
Heck no.
I would have told. I would have probably last year. I'd have probably said, "Hey, what time are y'all eating?" And when Dan said 2:00, at 2:03, I would spot.
Yep.
But I become soft this year. But next year, I'm gonna sharpen the knife up a little bit, and I'm gonna get back to the old school me. I've got some things I'm gonna accomplish next year, and I'm not gonna say what goals are gonna be, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna be active next year. Next year's the year to hunt me for the PZN challenge. I'm telling y'all, it'll be the easiest year because I'll be on the radio the most. So, with that said, thanks everybody for the super chats tonight. I will see you in the after chat when I get back from this activation. It won't take me long once I go QRT. It's literally across the street, guys. But I'll have to take the antenna and stuff down. I will be once again probably using the antenna that Josh sent me. Thank you once again for that, Josh. That antenna, because my Eagle One is currently broke, that antenna has been a lifesaver until I get that Eagle One fixed again. So thank you very much. And we will catch everybody on the air. 73, everybody.
See you guys.
73.